Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, July 10th, 2025. Stocks are mixed today. Dow down 37, NASDAQ up 21, S&P flat. VIX pretty flat, 15.93. Morning, Ken. Morning, Chuck. Morning, Abash. Morning, Damien. Hopefully I can get off to a little better start today than yesterday. So far, everything's working properly. Circle up almost 4% this morning. Tesla up 1.39, Nvidia up 1%, AMD up 3.2. Some of the bigger movers. And there is the bell. Looks like we have an SPX expected move of 22.7. All-time highs for S&P 6284. So that's within the expected move here. Not much in terms of news today. Ken, audio failures are a good thing when I'm putting in losing trades. Yeah, Tesla up 2.8%. Tesla above pre-market highs. S&P and NASDAQ in the red. NVIDIA coming down. Yep, PLTR, SMCI pushing up. PLTR is also above pre-market highs. So got some stocks pushing up above their pre-market highs, but indices coming down. Getting our second bar here. Amazon coming down. Meta coming down. SMCI all the way back down. Today's the 1 DTE. 1 DTE is what we use on Thursdays. Tesla's still pushing up. Pulled back just slightly, but the pullback didn't last long. Yeah, no 1DT for me. VIX was down at the open. So if I would have entered it, juice would have been pumped in already. Looks like you can get about a 70 wide 1DTE. Too narrow for me when the VIX is down at the open. No big volume bars, not on my screens anyway. S&P right at lows of day. Circle coming down through lows of day. Pretty low volume, really. If the VIX continues to pop up a little bit, I may enter a late 1DTE, 15, 20 minutes later than normal. VIX is up to highs of day. Man. I put on a 1 DTE there when the VIX got up to highs of day. Went a little smaller than normal. Still not really seeing any opportunities here. Surprisingly low volume. Tesla taking a pause. If it holds right here, could be an upside continuation runner. See what this bar does. But yeah, some pretty low volume. Coinbase pulling back to yesterday's high. I'm gonna look at getting long Tesla here on a little upside continuation on the 307.5 calls. Filled at 360. S&P popping up. I would close half my Tesla at $4. NASDAQ falling though, so I won't give Tesla much room if it doesn't hold and pop back up. But I'll let this bar close and see what the next bar does. I mean, it's the strongest stock on the board, so. It's coming down a bit here, but I'll let this bar finish and see what this next bar does. CrowdStrike getting a mighty 90 long. Pretty nice little push down there by the NASDAQ. Now CrowdStrike's that bar is almost as big as the first, so. All right, so I need to see Tesla pop back up here. Circle falling. All right, I'm going to close my Tesla. Filled at 281. So just couldn't hold. Just kind of odd because the indices popped right back up. Not seeing a lot of opportunity. There's a little drop. MSTR jumping up with volume. Oh, big volume bar in MSTR. One DTE has not had any theta decay. That was my worry on why I didn't initially put one on. In fact, premium's being pumped into it. So I'm glad I went smaller. But it's a little worrisome. MSTR pulling back a bit. See, MSTR, I would trade the 417.5 calls. 417.5 calls. Build at $5. A little pullback it's in right now. SMCI coming down. I did position size so that I could add to MSTR if I wanted to. Hood coming down. I may add to my MSTR here. Or if you haven't gotten in, it could be a time to get in. Let's pull back. Wow, NASDAQ really dropping. Dropping like it's hot. I'm going to add a little bit here. Build at 375 and MSTR to add to it. That volume runner. Aggressive entry in case it popped right back up. Position size so that I can add to it. And if it comes down below, which would be about 412, then I would exit. NASDAQ down a hundy. Yeah, not the action I wanted out of MSTR after ripping up. It's kind of just like Coinbase yesterday. Big monster bar and then just immediately lost it all. We know what Coin did later. It ripped up. VIX spiking up. That was my worry. The one DTE. Let's hope this thing can hold on. Wow, Circle really dropping. Apple pushing highs of day. CrowdStrike, another big volume bar to the downside. Nvidia getting a mighty 90 long, but it's already bouncing. So you wouldn't get in right there. You would get in down at lows. Well, MSTR coming back down, so it's right at my line in the sand. Netflix coming down. Boeing pushing highs of day. Apple pushing up to highs of day. Amazon lows of day. Microsoft lows of day. S&P now lows of day. VIX pushing up. Apple pushing. I mean, there was just no signal to get long Apple. Yeah, Tesla holding pre-market highs. Very well could flip. AVGO, CrowdStrike, all pushing through lows. Netflix. I'll get long Tesla here off this pre-market highs, like Landon said. On the 305 calls, filled at 355. Oh, Meta falling. Close half my Tesla at 390. All right, need a little bounce here. Need a little bouncy bounce. Put MSTR on here. I don't have an order in yet for MSTR. Pretty big gap between my ad and my original fill with that push down. I'll go ahead and close half. Put an order in at 475 to close half. I may adjust that. Nasdaq down 147. Yeah, I like it. Tesla's holding. Filled at 475 in MSTR. Wow. Patience paid off. So I'd close another MSTR at 525. Filled at 390 in Tesla. Close another at 430. Another Tesla. Filled at 430. Tesla. Close another at 470. Need MSTR to rip up through highs of day. So close to getting filled in MSTR. Come on, hit it. Get out of another one here. Filled at 520. Get to shed another MSTR. Filled at 490. In Tesla to shed another. Close another MSTR at. Let's just get out of another here. Filled at 570. I got 2 MSTRs left and 2 Teslas left. Wow, what a great ad in MSTR. You can either say it was a great ad or it was a terrible initial fill. Yeah, I was going to be more patient with MSTR because Coinbase did that exact same thing to me yesterday. I was just gonna be like, yeah, this is what it is. I'm underwater right now. I'm just gonna see if I can give it time to reverse. One DTE starting to see some theta decay too. Yeah, I don't really want to lose much here on MSTR. I don't want it to come back down. I mean, my last fill is at 570 and it's trading at 490 now. Needs to extend through highs or I'm going to cut it. Just take my profits. Just trying to push back up there. What else? Anything else? I would close another MSTR at 620. It's trying, man. It's trying. Let's go. Tesla pausing. Dow haven't been paying attention to it, but it's now up 117. Get out of another MSTR here. Come on, tick up, tick up. Filled at 620. So Tesla just kind of fallen asleep here now. I don't want it to pull back either with just 2 contracts left. Yeah, I think I'm just going to close my. Well, hold on. How much time's left on this bar? I'm getting a new bar right now. All right, going to close my Tesla. Filled at 395. So came down almost $1 on me. Still nice winner. I'm going to go ahead and close my last contract in MSTR as well. Filled at 555. All right, guys, out of everything, 2 nice trades there. One medium-sized loss originally in Tesla. So I'll just net that one. All right, I'll see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.